It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see DJ Moore as he's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Falcons and the Panthers on EA Sports.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in needing to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And if you're leading this organization, one of the things you're making sure everyone understands, this isn't about playing for draft picks. This is about playing for victories.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They start the drive with Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3-and-out, and for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing, wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
On the move to his left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Falcons at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down, Brewer. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On first down,
Brewer. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. It looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Here's Carson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Chris Godwin.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Panthers.
Marquez Callaway.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brewer over the middle, complete. It's Peters. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara try the right side. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Brewer. And his throw is incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Wilkins. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw again, Brewer. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. To throw on 3rd down, Brewer. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And complete right side to Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw here. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Cook again.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On third down, Brewer. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he finds Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Peters. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Brewer. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun.
Brewer across the formation. He finds Godwin. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
To throw on 2nd down. Brewer toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun. Brewer. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Brewer. They'll get this out to Kamara.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
try to pound it in. Kamara.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Brewer. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Brewer. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken right around the 44. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Allen has it, left side.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
They'll set up a throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to end up incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So out come the Falcons now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 5. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brewer right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Brewer. It's complete. It's Miller. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw. Brewer. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Kamara gets it again on second down. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And here now come the Falcons. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Kamara dancing away at the 35. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. From the gun on 3rd down.
Brewer.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, that shows an excellent understanding about down and distance. 3rd and 4. Just explodes off the line. Essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Catch the football, and he has more than enough for the first down. Well done.
A give. This is Kamara. Ooh, with a juke.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 85 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Throwing on first down.
Brewer
looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Kamara shifts by him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brewer. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. 1:45 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's Kamara off the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Kamara.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll look to throw.
Finding Miller once more, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A 10-play drive that time. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
That's complete. It's Cook.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is caught. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Ball start. Awesome.
Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run it again with Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running with Kamara. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Holding. Offense.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Looking to throw. Brewer.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Brewer. Again, he finds more. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
On first down, Brewer. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Brewer. And he slings one that's incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw. Brewer. That is caught inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Kamara is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Again, Kamara. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he's stopped at the 1-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Falcons, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.